We're in the shed. What does that mean?
It's a Dirt Shed show.
That's exactly what it means.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, that's what it means. We're in the Dirt Shed. It's Dirt Shed show.
It's that time of the week, Neil. Come on, get excited.
And on the show this week, we've got downhill racing from the first round of the World Cup.
We've got an amazing T-shirt competition coming up too.
And we've got some cross-country news and anticipation for the World Cup season. It's really starting to hot up.
Plus all the usual stuff.
Now, the other day on a live Dirt Shed, I was asking these boys about Whistler and how good it is.
It is as good as everybody says it is.
They confirmed it's
really
good,
is.
but apparently it's about to get even better.
Well, yeah, they've announced they're going to spend $345 million to expand the trails, 50k of new trails. That's almost double the size it already is.
Wow.
Whistler times 2.
That would be absolutely amazing.
Wow. But it's already so good. Is this going to be the place to go mountain
But the
biking?
best can always get better.
Yeah,
It's pretty impressive. They're expanding towards the Creekside area, so it's a huge part of the mountain that actually isn't really used for mountain biking at the moment.
Right, comments.
Go on, let's get
do some comments.
Right, let's get into
What
it.
you got, Neil?
Adventure TV watched that retro versus modern video I did, and he said, rad video, thanks for that, loved everything about it, sick editing as well. Retro versus modern fat bike next.
Oh, good suggestion.
I think someone actually also commented on that video. Neil, you always get the weird ones. Fat bikes, plus bikes, retro bikes. You got them all, don't you?
Yeah,
Everyone likes a
someone's got to do it. Someone's got to do it. There's another good comment from Zeke, who wants to know what we do with all our old tyres and chains, because he seems to have tons of them every end of every season.
To be fair, I saw a really good reply to this one. It's from Chuck Norris, and he says,
Nice.
yeah, Chuck Norris, yeah. Old tyres are called summer tyres where he's from.
Oh, yeah.
And he uses an old chain as a necklace.
Yeah.
And he says, he looks like Mr. T. I tell you what, finally, after a long off-season, we saw the Lourdes Downhill World Cup kick off.
Yeah.
Practice looked pretty hard, some tricky conditions, and there was a lot of really good crashes going around the internet. A few ones went viral.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, qualifying was an interesting race as well.
Tough event, very exciting.
Yeah, Bruni took the qualifying win by 5.5 seconds, but we saw a lot of crashes in the men's race. And then ladies, Tani Seagrave.
Yeah, and unfortunately, our good friend Mark Beaumont didn't quite make the cut. I was actually really bummed to see that.
Yeah, super tough race to come back to. Hopefully we'll see better from him in Australia.
I'm sure we will.
Yeah, moving on to the race. What a race it was. Young Frenchman Henri Perrion put down a stormer of the run in the men's and was sat in the hot seat for an awful long time.
Yeah, now I've got a bit of a theory here, because he held that hot seat for a long time, like you said, but was it because there was a bit of a sweet spot in that track as the weather changed? Because it went from very wet to very dry.
Dried out a lot. I think it would probably, it looked really slippy still. We saw, I think Gwin still raced on a mud tyre up front at least, so it can't have been that much easier. Personally, I think not. No, I think
just
a good
to
run.
get that
Just a
fifth
good
place,
run.
yeah,
Just a
fifth
good
place is
run.
an impressive result.
Yeah.
Never mind, he's never had a top 10,
Yeah,
and to get fifth place is
could be a
very
man
impressive.
to watch this year.
Yeah.
Could be. We'll see. We'll
So-
see in Australia.
Aaron Gwin took the win on his brand new bike in Gwin fashion, really.
Faced a lot of adversity in the off season. Sort of had been called out for taking all the money, doing the deals just to get maximum dollar. But I tell you what, he really did deliver. It was an exciting race, and that his run was really on the edge.
What can you say about Bruni? Up on the splits, a long way up on the splits. Massive crash.
But we saw
Unbelievable rider.
before even his crash, we saw him lose a little bit up at the top.
Yeah.
He had that foot dab.
But hardly lost
Well,
any
he
time.
He was hardly losing any time, and he was. I think if he put that run together, it was going to be something truly special.
Yeah.
Great to see Steve Smith back on the podium in second place, and Danny
tip
Hart
for
in
the
third.
top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Also in the women's, Rachel Atherton, business as usual.
Yeah, she came back.
Incredible level.
You can never count against Rachel in the finals. I think if she gets beat in the quali, she wants to come back and smoke it, and she did.
Yeah, and Tani Seagrave pushing her a bit. That's good
Yeah,
run.
definitely. It's going to be an interesting one in the women's.
Yeah, it
because
is, yeah.
Tani had that massive gap between Manon as well. There
Yeah,
was
put
6
some time
seconds,
into Manon
so
Carpenter.
First time that Tani will ever have done that.
Yeah, So it's an exciting season for the women's, but it was definitely the 3 that we tipped in our predictions last week that basically just blocked out that top 3. But a great start.
Yeah,
a great
it's going
start
to be
to the season.
round 2 is going to be in Cairns in a couple of weeks, and it's going to be a very interesting one down in the jungle.
Is Sam Hill going to come back? Because he didn't have a great weekend.
Yeah, that's a big question
We'll see.
for you Aussies to watch. let's look over our predictions that we made for the World Cup. I think we did pretty well, an improvement on the Enduro certainly.
Yeah, Brendan Dog, he was quick.
He was 10th.
He was 10th in there.
Tanny second, Stevie Smith second, Rachel the winner, Gwinny the winner, and Manon in third.
We're getting good.
We're
getting good.
It's almost
at
like we
this.
know something about mountain biking.
Caption competition time. Now, last week's photo opened up the debate all over again about wheel size, and we had a clear winner, I think, and it was SG Zip, and he sent in bigger clown.
What's that saying about Neil though? He likes the fat bike.
Well, see, this is the problem of wheel size. We should never have gone down this route. So SG Zip, you're a winner, but you know, it's a can of worms, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, send us your details, and
Yeah.
you get a T-shirt in the post.
Yeah,
And the picture for this week's caption contest, I'm not sure I like it.
I like it.
Go on, Neil.
Go on, start us off with a comment, a caption.
Pull my finger.
Is that your Neil impression?
Yeah, that's a good impression.
Yeah, right.
I like that.
Send us in your captions for that photo, and you could be the winner of a GMBN t-shirt.
So the Cross Country World Cup Series kicks off in 1 week's time in Cairns in Australia. We've seen a few big build-up races. This one in Germany, the MTB Bundesliga Bad Suckingen took place.
Yes.
Wow, what a name.
What a name, I got it
Could
right
be more
first
memorable.
time as well.
It's the MTB
Bundesliga Bad Suckingen. MTB Bundesliga's Bad Suckingen.
Do it.
MTB Bundesliga Bad Suckingen.
God, no. MTB Bundesliga Bad Suckingen. You haven't said it once.
Yeah, I'm letting Neil do it.
Go on.
MTV back. It was an exciting race. So we saw Julian Absalon, Nino Schurter.
Manuel Fumic was in there. Actually,
he
his
was,
form looks good with the
yeah.
World Cup coming up. There's definitely a little bit of riders concentrating on World Cup, trying to exploit that other riders are actually concentrating on the Olympics.
Yeah, exactly.
true.
Yeah. Now, I've got a little bit of a theory is Absalon beat Nino Schurter by quite a margin.
Yeah, 40 seconds around there.
Now, is Schurter just thinking, Nino Schurter concentrating on the Olympics?
He did actually put out on his social media that he had a couple of crashes, which is costly. We know that's costly. And also Manuel Fumic, he had, I think, a double flat, so that's why we didn't see him in the top 10.
Manuel Fumic's coming in, that is exciting.
I think if Nino's there to win. That's just the way the guy is, I think. And he got outridden by Julian Absalon. So
Wow, that makes an exciting season coming up because last year he was
Yep.
He was nearly unbeatable, wasn't he?
Yeah, well, you got the world champs and the World Cup overall, didn't you?
Yeah.
You can't really mess around to do that.
Yeah, and in the women's, Yolanda Neff coming back, because she's
strong.
Worlds didn't go away at the end of last year, but coming back for the World Cup.
Yeah, the World Cup series, should I say, went really well for her last year, and she beat Jenny Risveds at this race.
Yeah, so round one coming up in Cairns, guys, it's going to be exciting.
Tech of the week.
God, did you see almost that bit of excitement from Neil for Tech of the Week?
Yes,
There was a little bit there. Anyway, we saw YT's released that new bike, the GFC, pretty trick 29er.
Yeah.
I've got to admit, the video also sold it for me. Gwin, Cam Zink, Brian Rennie, all riding and ripping it. But Neil, hit me with some stats.
Wow, we were just asking the other week, R29 is dead? Obviously not.
No.
140mm trail bike, it's got a boost rear end on it, so pretty aggressive 29er.
Yeah, it's a nice looking bike.
And it's got a chip link as well? Is
Yeah,
that
to
what they call
switch
it?
the headlang on the BB, it's available in carbon and alloy versions.
Oh, excellent. It is a really nice looking bike, I've got to say.
Yeah. Good vid. I like it when a bike comes out and it's got a good vid to support it.
And
of
then-
course, they've just won their first World Cup as well. So YT on the move.
Yeah. Any more tech, Scott?
Yeah, we've got some Fox suspension tech. This was released last week, and it's a lighter cross-country fork. So
nice.
it's the first, I think the first anyway, but certainly the only one on the market at the moment that's sub £3. That's super light.
That is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
And they've also updated the cartridge so it's a little bit smoother, and there's a couple of different options now. So if you're in the market for some cross-country forks, then I'd maybe be worth checking them out.
Yeah, so brand new Fox 32, I'm sure we'll see them on the front of the race at the Cairns first World Cup.
Yeah. And good ticket for the Olympics as well. Shout outs! Let's kick off.
Let's kick it off.
We just talked about the 29er from YT, and Yeti have released the same. And I think that the video was absolutely awesome. Cody Kelly and also Richie Rood ripping it in Queenstown, and those trails just looked incredible. So definitely check that video out, and to be honest, I'd like to go to Queenstown. You hear everyone talking about it. So many people there.
29 enduro bikes everywhere.
No, just seems
Makes
to be
me feel sick.
Yeah.
Neil, I'm surprised you don't like them.
I do actually. I love
What
them.
shout out you got, Neil?
I'm going to throw to another one in Queenstown. We've seen enough of Queenstown, I think, but it's Eliot Jackson, absolutely shredding it.
Yeah, some big whips, a lot of style from that guy.
Yeah. Now, I've got a great shout out for Chris Ackrick's new video.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen this?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me just show you this. It's a good one. So, some great tech trials from Chris Ackrick there and Wish You Were Here. So, that's a good one to look at.
That was impressive. Good to say. That side hop along the sand right at the end, that was cool. And the whole pile of them all, and then Chris just watching himself. I enjoyed that one. Mark.
He's
That
got
was a
some
good one.
skills. Do it.
This week I'm going to throw to Simon Andreasen, the young Danish rider. He's just been winning races in California and again building up to the first World Cup of the year.
Yeah, did you see what he posted as well on Instagram?
Yeah,
it was
cool picture.
it was pretty bold statement, I've got to say.
Yeah, nice picture of him wheeling his bike as well.
Yeah, he's looking fit. I'm going to throw to an old timer mountain biker that I noticed on Instagram the other day, Richie Slay.
Oh yeah, the Slayer.
Yeah. He's got some great. I went through his page on there, and he's got some great shots on there, and it's made me feel a bit nostalgic. So Richie Slay for me this week.
Yeah, and I'm going to throw it to Greg Williamson, Scottish rider. He was 22nd, at the World Cup in Lourdes, and is sitting 20th overall. So he's had a good start to the season, and he's on that brand new Cube Global squad. So check him out. A lot of behind-the-scenes action at the World Cups. Who's excited for the bike vault this week?
Oh, I can't wait to get in there, indulge in it.
Tell you what, there's been so many coming in. We're going to make it an extra one. We're going to have more bikes this week, but everyone's bike is super. But Mark, which ones are super nice? Yeah.
Let's get in there.
Let's
have
get
a look.
to it. Get that opened up.
The vault is open.
Nice, super nice.
Thomas rocks.
That is cool, isn't it?
Hack on.
Nice.
Duncan.
Nice. Super nice.
Super nice from Jacob.
Super nice setting.
Merlin Evans Freak.
Retro that is. Oh, I'm giving that a super nice. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Looks like it needs a bit of love, but it's retro.
Cameron Roche.
Nice.
Mark Penrith.
Super nice.
Yeah. Love the
Nice
bike
that.
stand.
Oh, arty.
Slack, super slack.
Yeah,
super slack, super nice.
Yeah.
Kai Hansen. Look at that. What's that?
Oh, specialised.
Plus bike.
Plus bike. Super nice.
Super
I think
nice.
that's 29 plus.
Ian Smith. Super nice.
Super nice. Matching helmet, matching
Stickers.
logo stickers.
Yeah, cool.
Important. Doug Prouty.
Yeah.
Santa Cruz.
Kind of looks
Super nice.
like-
In the Utah, maybe, is it?
Yeah.
Super nice. Yes.
Steve.
Niner. Oh,
We're running out of time.
Nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
One more.
Oh,
Pedro Lopez.
Pedro Lopez's one's super nice. We've got to have that one in.
All right.
Pedro's in.
Right, that's it. Close for another
We
week.
can never be in there long enough. We need more time.
We
but
do, yeah.
The show's got to keep moving.
Yeah. So many to get through.
Keep them coming in. We love the pin the trails. We love seeing the bike vault pictures
Hacks
as
and
well.
bodges
Hacks
as
and
well.
bodges. So keep all that stuff coming
Yeah.
to dirtshed@gmbn.com.
Hacks and bodges.
It is time for some hacks and bodges. Now, our first one from Nins Rods. Very creative name. I like that. And this one's basically making a bike stand out of a tree.
Yeah.
It's very inventive, very clever. I like it a lot.
Handy, everyone needs bikes to have.
Yeah, absolutely.
The next one comes from Luke in South Africa, and he's got his Salitalia
this.
saddle, and he's just taken everything off it to make it look like this super lightweight racing saddle.
They're already lightweight as it is, so taking the foam off.
But there's lots of big brands out there selling us all these seats with so slimmed down, there's nothing on them, right? This guy's onto something. Luke has made his, I don't know, $30 seat into a $200 seat.
Well, it says
like that.
It took a week for his ass to get used to it, and it's super comfy as long as you don't ride for over 4.5 hours.
4.5 hours on that seat.
I think you're telling some fibs there, Luke.
I think I'd be wearing a double chamois, to be honest.
Double chamois.
Great hack and bodge from Luke and Nins there. Keep them coming. Do love the hacks and
do love
bodges.
them.
Pin the trail. Boys, it's time for Pin the Trail, but it's actually time for me to be out of it. I've got to go to Sea Otter.
Yeah, of course.
What the hell?
So, Sea Otter, you later.
See,
What do you mean you're going to see it? Why don't we get to...
Sorry, boys.
Aren't you?
fair.
Well,
Should we
we'll crack
carry on?
See you later, mate.
It's
Right.
better.
What's your first...
Do you not think it's better with Neil out anyway?
Well, he might be in again in a minute. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. What's your first pin, Scott?
First pin comes from Varun. He's in Mumbai, and we've actually
He's been on before.
Yeah, we featured him in the show before, but he sent in a second video, and he's got like a little series going. Him and his mates are riding, and they've actually got some sponsors.
Wow, so by being pinned, it's actually helped him get something going. That is wicked.
How cool is that for GMBN?
Well, stick him in the map then.
Well, he's already there, so I'm not going to re-stick him in. He's just, you can see him just right there.
Oh, but it's a great little vid that he sent in to go with it, so we can enjoy a bit more of his riding on the trails.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? And it looks good terrain to go riding in.
It does, doesn't it? I like it.
Yeah,
I like it a lot. Right, my pin is from Imi, who's in Hungary, and he's building some cool...
This what? Hungary, did you say?
No, he's from Hungary.
He's from Hungary.
He's building a bit of a downhill run. It actually looks really fun. He said it's not finished yet, but it's at the Mexec Hills, and it looks really cool, so we're going to stick it in the map. You've got a pin ready to go over there?
I don't know. That's normally
you know
Neil.
what's happened?
That's normally Neil's job.
Neil's job.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's gone off to Sea Otter and left us without... Right, give me a minute.
Neil does a good job, really, in the trail.
Well, he does all the stationery, doesn't he? Magnetic map, and then we could be like, he's up there.
Boom.
And that would have stuck then, it would have been brilliant.
Well, we've got a lot in Europe, don't we?
We're doing well. We still haven't had one from Borneo.
Well,
we haven't got a pin from Borneo.
There's a lot of places I've got to say on the map that are a little bit short.
We need a video from Borneo. A pin the trail from Borneo, please. Keep your pins coming. Always like to see them. Imi and Varun are up there again. Send them in. dirtshed@gmbn.com.
Tell you what would be a good one. A fat biking video in Greenland. That would be cool.
You're mental. I love this bit of freedom we've got.
Yeah,
with Neil out the shed, we're sort of getting to experience the digital side of the shed.
Yeah,
his interaction here. Look, this is what's coming up on the channel this week.
And
see what I did there?
I tell you what, it's an exciting week, isn't it?
And it is. Saturday, pro bike. We haven't got a pro bike.
No, but Neil's going to get that at Sea Otter. Sunday, Ask GMBN feature. We've also got a new email address for it. So if you've got some videos of you riding and you want some tips on how to improve, you can send it to ask@gmbn.com. You maybe feature in the show the following week, and we can.
I'm sending in a video. I've got one of them. Yeah, I need some tips.
You send that in.
I've got a serious buck issue going on. Yeah, you're gonna have to help me with that.
Understand the problem.
Yeah.
And then training video as well. It's going to be top 7 tips for how to make you a faster descender by doing some bodyweight exercise. On
Monday, we've got a really helpful video. It's how to build your bike out of a box, which it can be a bit confusing sometimes. A lot of us need help with that. I know I've had times when I've built a bike out of a box and I've had the handlebars on the wrong end.
Oh.
Tuesday, top 5 ways to help you stop bonking.
No, it's to prevent you bonking. So if you're out on the trail and you've not eaten.
Good video. Good video.
Yeah, a useful
one. Also on Tuesday, we've got a top 10 XC riders to watch in 2016. And that is cool because obviously the World Cup's just about to kick off. So great video.
And then on Wednesday, we've got how to watch the Cross Country World Cup. And on Thursday, we had this really fun collaboration. We did a race with Si Richardson. It was him against I. And he had an electric bike, and we sort of put it to the test to see what was fast. Well, sorry, it was a pedal assist bike more.
So Si Richardson on a pedal assist mountain bike, and you had to race him.
Yeah, that's right.
Tough day at the office.
It was a hard day, but the results were quite interesting.
Yeah, I'll bet.
So I'll leave that one to you guys to check out.
And then on Friday, there's probably going to be some sort of video called The Dirt Shed Show. And hopefully we'll have Neil back then. Will we?
No, I think it's just you and I again.
Oh, what?
Oh, boom!
We love it.
Martin, you might have seen that we have got some fabulous new, super nice t-shirts.
I noticed it when you put it on me.
Did I dress you?
You know you did.
Anyway, as Neil mentioned before he ran off to Sea Otter, he was in a bit of a rush, I think.
Yeah, he did go in a bit of a rush, didn't he? He couldn't wait. Couldn't wait.
He did introduce the show that there was going to be a t-shirt competition.
Yeah.
So there's a bit more on this now. So we want you guys to design a design.
Now it can be as simple as this.
You could draw us in the shed, and we're going to make 50-ish, something like
50 tees.
50 tees.
All with the one winning design.
All of the one winning design.
Oh, get me a pen and paper.
Imagine if you were the winner.
Well, I've got a chance.
But we're going to
Surely I've got a chance at least.
Yeah. Anyway, he's got a chance. You guys have a chance. And if you win, we're going to sell them in the shop and we're going to wear them. And of course, you'll get one as well. So what are you waiting for? Where would they send them to?
They would send them to dirtshed@gmbn.com.
There we go. Get drawing.
Well, that's the end of the show.
I always hate this part.
Yeah, Neil's off on his way
Yeah.
to
I tell you what,
Yeah.
goodbyes are always the hardest, aren't they?
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's tricky, tricky. But you can watch more GMBN videos. You can click up there if you want to see how to manual with Neil and Dan from GCN, and I even have a little bit of a cameo in that video. Had a good
very
time.
nice.
Yeah.
And if you click just down there, you'll get to see how to climb more efficiently. So that's quite a useful video.
And in the middle, you can hit the button.
No. Well, not this week. This is super nice.
That's
yeah.
super nice.
Yeah.
So I can't hit that, but you can hit the button in the middle and you can subscribe. And of course, you can give us a thumbs up, like, you can leave a comment down below, enter the caption contest, and ask us questions, tell us anything, let's hear it.
Yeah, we want to hear from you guys.
Yeah, pin the trails. I want pin the trails from Borneo.
From Borneo, yeah.
Dirtshed@gmbn.com.
And fat bikes in, what did I say?
Fat bikes in where?
Just fat biking anyway. Neil.
You've turned into Neil.
Yeah.